Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Multi Monday. This is the last Multi Monday, and we are going to go out with a bang. We are doing non alcoholic beer.
Wow. Hold up.
So, let me first off welcome the panel we have tonight. We have Thrash Life, John and Nelly, Georgia Beer Reviews, Drunken One.
Hey, Daddy.
We have Chatio, Thomas Metal 75,
Good day, everybody.
Massachusetts Beer Reviews, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, my dogs. We had Alex the Beer Master.
What's up? You don't must have somebody
Ronald.
coming with them, Mr. Puppy.
Ronald Terrio, Louisiana Beer Reviews, Ronald Beer Wonder, and Beer Man. All right.
Cheers.
And myself, Bumpy Road.
Cheers to that guy.
All right, the dog should be a little bit calmer now. Let me go ahead real quick, and I'll start reading what I could find. Now, I thought it appropriate with non-alcoholic beers to go to Wikipedia. So, all right,
That's perfect.
and cheers to the chat tonight as well. Thank you all. All right, so what we got: low alcohol beer is beer with little or no alcohol content and aims to reduce the taste of beer while eliminating or at least reducing the inebriating effects of standard alcoholic brews. Most low alcohol beers are lagers, but there are some low alcohol ales. Low alcohol beer is also known as light beer, non-alcoholic beer, small ale, or near beer. The history on this low alcoholic brews, such as small beer, date back at least to medieval Europe, where they served as a less risky alternative to water, which often was polluted by feces and parasites, and were less expensive than the full strength brews used at festivals. More recently, the temperance movements and the need to avoid alcohol while driving, operating machinery, taking certain medications, etc., led to the development of non-intoxicating beers. In the United States, non-alcoholic brews were promoted during Prohibition. According to John Nalkowitsky, is that something like that? Anyways, in 1917, President Wilson proposed limiting the alcohol content of malt beverages to 2.75% to try to appease avid prohibitionists. In 1919, Congress approved the Volstead Act, which limited the alcohol content of all beverages to 0.5% ABV. These very low alcohol beverages became known as tonics, and many breweries began brewing them in order to stay in business during Prohibition. Since removing the alcohol from the beer, pictures keep popping up, requires just one simple extra step. Many breweries saw it as an easy change. In 1933, when Prohibition was repealed, breweries easily removed this extra step. I won't go into the extra step, but because I'm not sure where it is in this whole reading thing, but definitely the pros of a non-alcoholic beer are you can definitely drive after having a few. So, all right.
Well, you definitely will never be drunk.
Let's give this show on the road tonight. Good friends, appreciate you all for being here. I think in our normal fashion, Ron would go first. So why not let that happen?
Yeah,
Ron, are you ready?
Ron, take it.
I'll take the
Get
bottom.
the right screen up. Here we go. Oh my God.
You like being at the bottom?
You look like you're 12.
You're good.
It's his little tiny
You look like he's 12. Hey there, Mysterio, sir.
Hello, people of the world. Well, I would have joined weeks, but I could not get the beers to join. A beer, I found this at Total Wine. So I have no desire to drink it, but I'm going to drink it. And this is Busch non-alcoholic.
Yay.
It's made with water, barley malt, corn, can, and yeast. So here we go. People sometimes ask me to do reviews of more non-alcoholic beers, but I did a series where I was reviewing non-alcoholic beers. But I got so depressed, like I just had to get like bringing me down, you know. But anyway, I couldn't bear to do it. But I said I'll do this for Malty Mondays closeout. Otherwise, I wouldn't dare. All right, so it's clear. Head like a regular beer. Smells. It smells vacant. Like there's some kind of
That's one way to put it.
Non-
Vacant.
right, and I really don't know how to describe it. It just smells vacant, like it doesn't smell bad. I think I can pick up some sort of grain though. There's some a scintilla of grain. I've had the O'Douls. I've had the oh, I don't want to name them all. I've had that gamut.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers,
Okay.
I guess.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
If I was an alcoholic and I had to stop drinking beer, I would just fall off the wagon and become an alcoholic again because I can't, you know, I'd rather sit through an AA meeting than drink this. I'm gonna tell you and listen to all of that jibber jabber. But it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but it's definitely not as good as we wish it would be. I'm gonna point out the deficits of this. The body not light. It's sort of heavy for Busch. That's weird right there because Busch beer and Busch Light is supposed to be very light. There's some kind of heavy health food store consistency of it. And the finish semi-dry, I guess. There's a weird lemon effect, and another thing does not have lemon, but it has cane sugar. Okay, give it up. Got decent lacing. Yeah, it tastes like lemon oil, like oil of lemon. Some kind of grain component. The bitterness level is non-existent. I didn't find Old Milwaukee NA, but I guess not the same as this. I've tried them all. The Caliber from Europe, is that the Heineken? That's the Guinness, the Harp like NA. There's the Guinness one or whatever. They're all the same. They're all like major deficit issues. Is it the worst style of beer in the world?
yes.
I guess it is. And I'm not saying it because it does alcohol in it. Because I drank water and I drank coffee. They didn't have alcohol and they tasted all right. There's just something like very unpleasant about this product. I'm going to score it. I'm going to score to see Mr. like 70 because I don't want to go. I think I don't have enough experience with it. Thankfully, I will not have enough experience with it. So, I mean, I guess you could tolerate it. I'm going to add some of this McAdams Canadian whiskey to it. Look, I can't deal with this. I gotta
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, right? So what are we going to do with the other five?
That kind of beer on the side.
I think John was lucky enough to find one only.
my
He was cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow, I've got McAdams Canadian blend whiskey. I mean, it's all right. It's gonna go up against Canadian Hunter Jay's least favorite atrocity. Oh no, I think it was Canadian Lake he hated the most. But anyway, I guess it'll be a clear cut. I mean, a clear. Can't even speak. I'm so decimated by this non-alcoholic. I can speak better.
Oh god.
It's messing with you, man.
Where's my alcohol?
Give me a psychological disturbance. No, but I think it's going to be an even thing. What I'm saying is be an even thing. But the McAdams will win just because it's a little cheaper. So that'll be interesting tomorrow at 5:30. Now, did it help this product? I wouldn't say so.
The water
It
chaser.
sure didn't. So this, sorry, couldn't. Huh? A what chaser?
A water chaser. If you
A
with the beer.
Hey,
oh, all right, yeah. Well, I'd rather drink tap water. I have to be honest. It has a better flavor. Tap water has a better flavor. It's up to you. If you want to drink it, go ahead. Sorry for ruining your show with giving a bad score, but I just gotta call it like I see it.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of bad scores tonight.
But don't let me. If y'all love this, go ahead and drink it. Have fun. It ain't gonna be in my life. All right. Well, so
hey Ron,
best
Ron.
wishes on your new. Hey, Alex.
Hey Ron, I've been wanting to get a hold of you. I said I've been wanting to get a hold of you because you obviously know this, but obviously my two favorite governors have passed away, and it's basically Edwin Edwards and Buddy Roemer. They obviously passed away a couple months ago, but I just found out when I looked them up.
Oh yeah, they died recently. Yep.
We'll talk some more about it later.
You sound really interesting.
3 former governors died, right, one after the other. Anyway, that's it. Best wishes on your new Monday show, which I believe is we're doing various upholstery from chain furniture stores, so that should be good.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to go with that one.
I think they're doing rooms to go first. Doing rooms to go first. All right, so goodbye, everybody. Enjoy the.
Maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow, Ron.
All right. Well, cheers. Thank you very much, Ron. I appreciate you being
Ron,
here.
nice seeing you, buddy.
And,
20 years.
Yes, we'll see you in 20 years, and hopefully we'll see you on whatever show comes up next out of this. Appreciate you being here through the time that we've done this. So I will remove you, and that will allow room for.
Joker.
Did you guys say Joker's wild?
Joker something.
All right. Cheers. All right. Josh, are you ready? You can come on in. And
There you go. Right.
There you go. Oh, Brian.
That's not Josh.
No,
I'm better looking.
Brian, unless
All
Brian.
right, let's go,
not.
Benjamin Franklin.
Right.
Nope, still not Josh.
All right. So I don't think anyone else has this one. This is the Caliber.
Yeah.
So this is from the Brewers of Guinness. I think they're trying to, non-alcoholic thing. So this is contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume, as it is with what BuMpY was reading off earlier. It says malt beverage, serve ice cold. It's 11.2 ounces and 66 calories, 9.7 carbs, 1.3 grams of protein. I wanted to, while I'm pouring this up, as a home brewer, I delved into the non-alcoholic realm there for just a short time, very, very short time. And I was able to make a less than 1% beer. And I called it the Beyond Sessionable. And I just, after I got done making it, I called it the BS beer, because that's about what it was. It came out so
Literally,
so
yeah.
light.
Good job with that name.
The only thing that you can really do, I thought this was going to be a dark beer. I guess it's not. Because the reason why I was getting it's kind of, both subjects are trying to come together, but kind of threw that one for a loop. The only way I could really get flavor on brewing my own beer, a low ABV like that, was to put like the chocolate malts and the roasted malts and all that, because there's nothing for the yeast to eat. You know what I mean? So you can put a lot of that in there. Anyway, it's kind of a copper color, highly effervescent, very tight. I'm going to steal from Beer Man, memory foam head, very tight bubbles. And I am getting something through the nose, through the pillow here too.
Memory foam magic.
Yeah, there's a sweet maltness in here. Yeah, let's see what happens to the head. I'm just going to let it set and see if this torrent calms down at all, which I doubt.
Yeah, it's going, isn't it? Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. I know we got a lot of people, so I'll shut my head and pass it on.
Shut your pie hole.
Awesome. Thank you, Thrash.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep up with this. This is a large panel, so guys, keep me in line. If I end up skipping somebody, just
Copy
yell at me.
I'll take some notes.
Yeah. We may be all sober enough to.
So he's our first contestant right after Ron. So we got jeez. Right,
Johnny
so
boy.
We got John the Annihilator and Nelly.
Johnny boy.
Man, I've had a good time tonight, and it's fine. I gotta admit, this is pretty depressing. Drinking non-alcoholic beer tonight, but here it is. I got the O'Doul's. It's it's InBev. This is the Anheuser-Busch. This is their non-alcoholic. And of course, their big one is Sharks, and then of course everybody and their mother and brother they make these non-alcoholic beers. But this is one of the big ones, the O'Doul's. It's an InBev brand. You get the Anheuser-Busch, the Eagle, the bald eagle. He's out for blood. It says contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. So anyway, let's see what we got here. All right, let's pour it up. Oh, Jesus, it smells like shit.
Right. Just sober as ass. It should have been really tailgate. Right. You think anybody here is sober? Really? Bless your heart.
Drunk one, everybody's sober unless you drink.
Yeah, There it is, a nice golden appearance. It looks like a nice light lager beer, nice head and everything. It smells like a skunk took a shit on a graham cracker.
What a graham cracker!
It doesn't smell terrible, but it doesn't. It actually smells. You know what it smells like? It smells like a skunked European lager, like it really skunked.
It does look like piss.
It looks like piss. It smells like piss. It smells like if a skunk, like if I choked a skunk out, like squeezed it in an excreted fluid.
But at least says it is piss.
It's not pleasant. Whatever. I mean, it does smell like a beer, but it smells like a cheap, skunked light beer that's out of date. And I'll drink it when the time's. But in the meantime, I'll keep drinking on my evening. Cheers.
Johnson.
All right. Cheers, John.
I mean,
Thank you for making it. All right.
I'm not happy
So-
about drinking this beer.
I got you.
We've got the drunken one now.
Oh, me?
Drinking a non-alcoholic.
My bad. I was keeping notes. I have to get my beer now. Unfortunately,
Woo! Look at those legs.
I know, right? Unfortunately, the exact same one that Rontario had.
Favorite brand of
Bush
beer?
NA. I seen the O'Doul and I was like, somebody else is gonna have that. And I thought nobody will bring this one, but here it is. Now I am an avid Bush fan, and I drink quite a bit of it. Not quite as much as Alex does his KBS, but we'll see the difference. We'll see the difference here. Just pour it on up like you would any other beer, because it's supposed to be beer, just no alcohol. I didn't see any thing on there that said how much alcohol is lacking, but here it is. Okay, so it pours up pretty nice, like they should. Got some bubbles going through my dirty glass. Pours up with just a half a pinky ahead. This never doesn't work, but I'll give it hell. Ooh, no, that's not my Bush. Hey, wait, that's different. That's a different story entirely.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Right? Okay, the head dissipated quickly. I don't know if it's because of the dirtier glass or what. Anyway, maybe I should hand wash my things, but head dissipated really quickly. I don't know. It's not my normal Bush. I'm not sure. I couldn't pull out all the aromas that Mr. Terrio did, but then again, he's really good at reviewing beers. Cheers to you, sir. But anyway, yeah. So I poured it, and it looks like sparkly pea. So we'll go from there. Thanks for having me, and I wouldn't miss the last show ever.
Yeah.
All right. My name on the list. Right, Thrash, John, and then me. So yeah. Thanks for having me. That's me. This is me right there. See?
All right.
I'm in
Thank you for keeping track there.
Thank you.
All right. See what
I
this
wouldn't
guy
miss this
can do?
for nothing. For nothing, I wouldn't miss this. Now, on the other hand, this would make Leprechaun TV be happy that this is Heineken. Excuse me, it's Mickey's in there. It's Mickey's holding that lacing right there. Huh? Mickey's. That's the real beer. All right. Cheers.
All right, cheers to you. Thank you. Oh boy, we got Chadio coming up now.
All right, Chadio.
Cheers, BuMpY. The roughly 2 years of you doing this show, man. That's awesome. I know I've only been around for about a year myself. Coming up on a year in like 2 weeks. Wow. But this was really tough, man. I mean, all I could think of is you're putting me on the edge. So, got the Coors Edge non-alcoholic brew. Malt beverage with natural flavors, contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume, yada yada yada. Bunch of crap on the side, and
wipe it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
that sniff off.
Yeah.
That's the most action you're gonna get from that beer.
Yes, the most flavor you'll get, right? Licking this glass, licking this bottle, right? Damn.
They'll look pretty good though.
All right. There we go. Bam, bam. That's what she looks like. Ooh, look at that head. Kind of fluffy. Got some Bubblicious in there. It's like a freaking snowstorm in there that we never got today. Thrash, they lied.
You should be
Aroma.
They always lie, man. And Burley, I think you're correct. It used to be Coors Cutter. Now it's Edge.
Yeah. You're right.
They're trying to get those yuppie names out there to sell the beer to the, the workout community.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What is that?
Water.
I know what it is, and I'm smelling, but the hell am I picking up?
Stick your head in there.
Right.
Getting some of the malts, barley, but yeah, no alcohol. So we'll see how it tastes.
Cheers.
Right, thanks for having me, BuMpY. Cheers, guys. Good seeing you all.
Cheers, Chatty-O.
Chatty-O.
You rock, man.
Thank you for being here. It's good to see you too.
So one big bunch you rolled tonight.
I got this from Joey.
Oh, nice.
You're not gonna last long at all.
Oh, let's
Chatty-O's
bring up.
face looks like a flower.
Let's bring up Eric right now. We got Tom Smith.
I'm attempting to drink as close to a real ass beer as humanly possible today. This is from take my little cooler sleeve off of it. This is from the Athletic Beer Company. It's their Free Wave. It's a non-alcoholic hazy IPA. Holy crap!
Oh yeah, I like this pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
This
Alcohol?
particular beverage has 55 IBUs, and it's a mouth-watering IPA loaded with Amarillo, Citra, and Mosaic hops.
Wow, that sounds like the winner so far. Hopefully it comes through like it's what the can says.
You can make a tea with those
So
hops.
good, except that
I thought it was actually pretty good. My neighbor a year ago was not having alcohol, and he picked up a 6-pack.
Is that
and I had
orange?
some.
Yeah, it's got the orange spectrum of color. There it is. Oh no! Hey, we got a little bit of my. Oh, that is really fizzy.
Yep.
Wow.
Damn. Wow, there's a little bit of sediment floating around in there.
All right, all right.
Look at that. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's smell that quickly. Yeah, and that's basically what it smells like. It smells very orangey. There's actually Vienna malt inside of the beer, so you're getting that Vienna malt caramel sweetness, and I'm getting a general orangey grapefruity note out of it. So, blindfolded, it actually smells like a lighter ABV between like 5.5 and 6% IPA. Pretty good smell so far. There goes the head. Bye-bye.
Yeah, right. That's what mine did.
New Englanders got to drink a New England IPA without any alcohol, right?
All right, there it is.
Cheers. Yeah, pretty much. It looks kind of the part.
Yeah, it does. It looks definitely the part, actually. Yeah, without the head kind of dissipated, but the rest looks pretty good. It looks the part.
It looks like a West Coast attempt at a hazy.
There you go. Nice.
There it is.
Hopefully it comes through for you.
looks like an orange Fanta.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff in that glass. Yeah, man.
We'll find out. Cheers, everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers, Eric. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Time to bring up miscellaneous.
Cheers, everybody. So I got a product here from Bravis Brewing Company. They're out of Anaheim, California. This contains less than 0.5% alcohol. Yeah, this is their oatmeal stout.
Wow.
Yep. Never had anything from this company. Probably won't ever again either. It contains water, malted barley, oats, hops, and yeast. Well,
cheers to your non-alcoholic beer adventures.
Yeah.
Happy pouring.
It looks real.
Hey, Stout Sunday, here we come.
Yeah.
it doesn't look too bad.
No, that's not
Finger,
allowed.
off color, slightly khaki, pretty tight knit, frothy looking. The beer is a nice dark brown. You get a bit of a mahogany color at the bottom there.
reveal.
Well, I guess it's time to cross this bridge. Jeez. It smells a little roasty. I don't know. It's got that weird grain thing. I don't know. I've only had 3 non-alcoholic beers in my life, and other 2 were IPAs, and I drain poured them. They're disgusting. I don't know. We're going to find out.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
That's why I didn't go with the IPA or anything. I figured I'd try that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. Non-alcoholic stout.
I bet you most of us can't wait until these are gone and we can pour some real beer in our glasses.
But
not this man. Not this man. Alex can go
A
forever.
lot of us are supplementing.
Well, no, I love my craft beer, but I also I'm always willing to give some crazy beers to try anyway. But I'd rather have alcohol. But hey, it also can keep you not drunk when you don't want to be drunk. So I got Beck's non-alcoholic beer. I've had the original, pretty tasty. Unfortunately, the original has alcohol, so I didn't get that. All right, I'm gonna pour it in the Titanic glass.
All right. There you go. Nice.
Thinking. Oh no. There's a nice pour.
Kind of smells like a wet paper of some sort, or tomato or something. I don't know. Maybe it's my nose.
Tomato.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what it is? It's not tomato. It's the hoppiness. That's what I'm smelling. Never mind. It's the greenness, hoppiness of the beer. I'm smelling. That's what it is. Never mind. I don't know why I said tomato.
I had these yesterday. I could have gave them out for Halloween.
This is pretty good. I'll give the taste, the smell next time around. I'm looking forward to seeing what this tastes like. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Right.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers. Thank you, Alex. All right. Bless you.
Hey, at least you
He's gonna
had
blow.
You're allergic to it.
Thank you.
He just added flavor to his beer.
He's allergic to non-alcoholic beer.
Non-alcoholic beer, man.
Well, you know, it's really great when I have the same beer. Beck's non-alcoholic.
All right. Yeah. Well, hey, we've done good so far. I think that we've all of them have been pretty much separate, but
I would have thought that someone would have more than just Alex and me would have had this one, but yeah, it seems like there was several to choose from, but
Oh, beer man.
had one earlier. It was just not
They
good,
had a
man.
whole shelf at total on a different shit. This is the cheapest product I could get.
Okay, so it looks like, you know, I liked Beck's too, the alcoholic version of it. I thought it was great.
It's good. Yes.
And it looks great, good effervescence, nice golden color to it, nice little finger head there on the smell.
again,
Nah, you're right, dude. Tomato juice.
Wow, different.
Yeah, no, that smells like canned tomato juice.
There you go.
Wow.
I thought I was going crazy.
It smells so bad.
Maybe they put tomato juice in it.
Yeah,
Isn't that just Beck's period?
It's like
No, regular Beck's is okay.
I can't even get over it. I don't even know what to say about this. So
Oh, has it got that mayonnaise?
it's
we'll
just
find
it's
out
very. I'll get into it for sure. Cheers.
yeah, all right, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry about my
Sounds
language.
like you're struggling with this one.
Yeah.
He's gonna fake it.
All right. Thank you, Beer Man.
He spew on the first stream tonight.
Oh,
Who was
yeah.
spew
Now-
on the first stream
Mike.
tonight?
Now we got one guy who has actually been waiting for this night. He is in love with NA.
I got a whole
That
6
is-
pack up in the fridge.
Last year.
What's up?
All right. So tonight I have something from Dogfish Head. It's non-alcoholic wheat. It is a wheat brew with lemon puree, blueberry juice, acai berries, monk fruit extract, and sea salt. So,
Yeah, man.
$11 for a 6 pack, I think it is. So, Smells delicious.
You'll get trashed in no time.
Thanks for attending tonight, Josh.
Yeah. I like the glass.
I didn't say
Proper
that.
glassware.
Proper. Hashtag proper.
Proper glassware, baby.
Think of alcohol legs on my glass.
It's nice. Looks like a regular wheat beer. On the nose. A lot of lemon puree. Some of those acai berries. Blueberry. Yeah, it smells delicious. Cheers.
Cheers. It sounds delicious. All right.
Everyone's
Sounds
so
nice.
excited.
All right. Thanks for being here.
He does, doesn't he? Settle down, Josh.
All right. So the question was asked in the chat if anybody had to pick up a 6-pack of non-alcoholic beer. And why is this just randomly choosing itself?
I'm doing it for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Just like last time.
Yeah, that was like, I'm not pushing buttons. What's going on? I got a ghost. I almost picked up a 6-pack because that's, basically what it looked like I was going to have to do until I saw some opened boxes of some non-alcoholic beer. So I said, hey, I can grab one. And I did. So this is from Two Roots Brewing. I don't even know where they're out of. San Diego, California.
Makes sense. All these Cali beers.
Makes sense.
And it's under a special agreement with Auburn Hills, Michigan. Straight Dank is what this one's called. It is an IPA. Near beer, 0.5% ABV. 2020 Great American Beer Festival bronze medal winner for this hoppy, dank, resiny West Coast style IPA. We use the dankest hops, tons of Eureka, and a splash of Comet. Infused it with the finest botanically derived terpenes.
Say that again.
Botanically derived terpenes.
There you go. I was just making sure.
I like botanicals. I've been drinking a lot of gin lately. All right. Well, 120 calories on this fantastic brew.
Let's open it, shall we?
We shall. This is
I'm
my
with
own one. I
Vanessa
hope I don't
Kitty.
mess
She
this
said-
up.
I'm with Vanessa Kitty. She a while ago. She says there's some bacon in it. It'll make it better.
Right?
That was a while ago, but yeah.
Oh, wow. The head on this, I had to stop pouring because the head was going to overflow.
yeah.
I have some of this left. Very tight white bubbled head, frothy on top there. This is, if this is a West Coast, they totally messed up. This is a hazy. Nice orange, copper colored brew. Kind of looks like a sunset because it gets a little bit lighter on my end because the light coming this way. It's just kind of darker up here, and then it's got that lighter, like a tequila sunrise almost. It's kind of a nice looking IPA. Definitely not West Coast to the eye, but it's got some hoppiness to it, a little bit of citrus stuff going on there. It smells like a really crappy IPA. that might have alcohol in it, but anyways, let's go ahead and get back to Thrash is our first
That's,
one on the list, so we'll bring him up so he can give us his full-on flavor.
I put that in the private chat there for you, Jesse. I listed everybody in order.
Thank you.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
Again, I'm doing the imported caliber. It's from the Brewers of Guinness. I was assuming, well, I shouldn't assume. I thought this thing was going to be a darker beer. It's got a real nice dark copper color to it, but when I see Guinness, I see spit beer. I mean, that dark color, I haven't done anything to the beer right now. As you can see, the head died down. It's still pretty heavily effervescent. The light on there. You see it's still going.
Oh, yeah, right. Looks beautiful.
But it left some really cool lacing on it. The malt profile in here is very, very sweet. and it is in your nose. It's not very light. There's no alcohol presence at all, as you guys would know.
Imagine that. The alcohol's really hidden.
It's pretty good. Look at that. I just regenerated. Not bad. I mean, for an NA. I'm getting some sort of a real light black licorice note on the nose as well with the dark malts that's in here.
Hey, gentlemen.
No, I'm not getting any hops in this at all off the nose. So let's dive in. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you.
Yeah, boy. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers, and God bless you, brother.
Water to light on the body. It's like a really light tea almost. That's what I'm getting from it. The hops kind of bring out like a tea-ness to it. Like a real light Lipton tea of some sort. Little sweetness, like it was. You know how Southern sweet tea is? It's not that sweet, but you get a hint of sweetness in there as well. So it's kind of like a sugared tea almost, in a way. There's no real brightness on the tongue at all. Very wet. You know, it being as light as it is, it's wet from top to bottom. It does do some really good lacing on here.
It looks nice. I mean, visually, it looks like a great beer. Visually,
there's some caramel note in there because they use some sort of a crystal malt with it. Hops. No, I'm getting more. I'm still going back kind of to that tea leaf thing where I think if there's any bitterness to this, any of the there's no other way to fucking describe the damn thing. There's no hop present at all. There's it's kind of like drinking a light tea, but with that strong bitterness from the tea leaves. If you were to make a real strong tea, so kind of put that together. A real light tea, but it's got kind of a bitterness to there that lingers a little bit in the mouth, but totally wet. I mean, for the money, not worth it. I did a 6-pack for $9, and like JD was asking, he's like, look, I'm honest. Would you? Who actually bought a 6-pack? I bought a 6-pack, but I have kids that used to steal alcohol from me when they were growing up. So what I do is I keep this shit in the fridge. And when they come over to visit, hey, you got any? When they go get in the fridge, they drink this. They don't look at the fucking label. And so this is kind of like a payback, These all the beers, NA beers, man. Hopefully they're not watching this right now. Anyway, let me think about the score on this. And thank you very much for having me, BuMpY. Congratulations on getting through all this Malty Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, it took 2 years, man. Cheers, man. I'm glad I was a part of it. With a lot of you here.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, I'm appreciating the panel tonight. This is like a reunion almost.
Yeah, man.
The re-onion.
The onion. All right. Well, thank you, Thrash. Let's get to a Nelly. I know that he cannot wait to describe.
Oh yeah.
He's had like 6 Yinglings as he waited.
He looks really excited.
You press up on beer. Would you fart?
Should have got dog.
It wasn't gas.
All right.
It wasn't a McRib.
That was a Ron Terry right there. Quiet and silent, right? Silent and still. Right. Come on, John. What you got?
So thank you. Yeah, no, I'm glad. Thank you to BuMpY for letting me here on the last edition of Malty Monday. Okay, so the O'Douls. Yeah. There it is in the glass. Whatever. It smells like skunk. It smells like a skunk took a shit in a Miller Lite.
Yummy.
Wow,
Tasty.
there's some descriptor.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's just chuggable.
Oh, geez.
This is frustrating for me. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me.
Bigger whiff of that stuff.
Yeah, descriptors are hard with these, man.
They are. But no, hey, you did it really good, and
So it's non-alcoholic beer.
A little bit. I'm sorry.
You drink. Here's the thing. O'Doul's has that beer taste. It has that skunked beer taste, like you get with an expired Heineken or something along those lines. It just has a wet finish. You know that it's not. You could give this to anyone that drinks regular beer, and they're like, oh, "This is not. There's no alcohol in here, or there's something wrong with this beer." That's what you get when you drink this blindfolded. I mean, I'm not drinking it blindfolded. I don't know what the fuck it is. I know what it is. Sorry for the language. It's a show.
God, we are angry sober people.
Style of beer, but this is a bullshit style of beer, and I'm very angry about it. It's just it has the barley malt character. It has some of the hop. It even has a sweetness to it, but it's total shit. And I don't like it at all. And I will give it a rating accordingly when I come back around. But let me tell you, why would you ever drink this? I'd rather just be sober and not drink anything than to drink this ungodly potion of shit.
I agree.
I mean, that's just me, but I do. No one should do this ever. I'll come back around with the rating. I mean, this shit. Sorry.
Damn,
Cheers.
John, you
Cheers.
snubbed these things,
I'll
Josh.
probably put some liquor in the rest of this.
What did Terry do? That's what he
Terrible.
did.
It's absolutely fucking terrible.
That's funny.
Well, thank you.
I'd rather drink water. I'd rather drink urine. Whiskey's got
Pretty much are.
I'd rather drink my own urine. Yeah, all right. Let's move on. I got nothing good to say about this.
He's drinking on this little thing.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, you go, girl.
Wow.
Case awesome.
All right. Well,
Who is this?
Thank you.
Who
is this gay person?
You can run, but you can't hide.
Well, thank you for being here, John, and putting yourself through this.
Oh, goodness. Right.
Appreciate you.
Please.
All right, now we got Dio.
Thank you.
All right, Dio. Oh, here I am. Oh, geez. Okay, so to a little remembrance, right? Bush and A, like Ontario had, the bubbles are gone, both top and through. Oh no, I guess it's got a little effervescence anyway. It's still bubbling. Very disappointing that the head went smooth away. I did sip on it as y'all were talking, just to try to get a handle on what's going on. I'm with Thrash. Here, I'll get a little sip and probably tell the same kind of story because it really happens that way. Watery, too thin mouthfeel, as like I think John said or somebody else said. Anyway, it tastes like beer, sort of, but it's just lacking the body. It's lacking a lot of flavor for the most part. It's lacking a lot of flavor. I was thinking, okay, maybe that's just I'm doing it wrong. So I've got a second can that I'll crack open right now and get a big old swig out of it. Maybe it's different, rather than being
why not?
Glass as opposed to this.
More science.
We were talking about this a while ago. Is like, what you gonna do with the rest of them? And we all talked about, hey, maybe put some. We're talking about making like micheladas out of them, right? So it's pretty much just carbonated water. You might as well use be using like tonic water or whatever. But this would with this and some tomato juice and a shot of tequila or vodka, in a glass, maybe you got something to work with. But all right, so straight out of the can, like most guys would probably drink it. Let's see how it goes. It's gonna be crappy still, but we'll see.
Probably tastes more aluminum than anything.
Aluminum.
Yeah, it's although it bubbles in the glass, it's not bubbly or spritzy on the tongue. It's just it's kind of bland. They should at least give it some carbonation like real beer has. It's thin and watery. It's lacking flavor. I know that it's because it's lacking the alcohol that it lacks the flavor, because you get the grains that are sweet, and then you get it, set the yeast on there, and they eat up all the stuff and make the alcohol. But there's so little to it. It's so very thin and boring and watery. Wet mouthfeel at the back, just doesn't stick with you at all. Very disappointing. I'm with everybody else. If I were going to fall off the wagon, I wouldn't drink this, because I just rather have iced tea or something rather than this, because this isn't beer. This isn't really beer. It's kind of flavored like that, but it like what Brian had mentioned with like yesterday's tea bag or something. It's along those same lines. It tastes like watered down tea. It really brings nothing to the table. I'm not happy that I spent $8 for this for the 6-pack of these things. I'll figure out what to do with the rest of them. I'm gonna pour something on top of them to make them better, but not my choice. But and of course everybody's gonna tell the same story tonight, because it doesn't have any alcohol, and that's not because it doesn't have any alcohol. It just doesn't have any flavor. If it tasted like beer, I'd be more apt to drink it. You see, right? And knowing that there's no alcohol is one thing, but if you got to do better, Busch, Budweiser products, whatever, make it taste more like beer, and then they'll really sell a lot more of these. For those people who do want the taste of beer, but don't want the repercussions of being tipsy. Pulled that off pretty good yesterday. Still got to check that footage. Anyway, thanks for having me. And it's not gonna be a great score. I mean, I've never. I think this is the first time I've ever had a non.
You never gonna dance again?
I don't know how to put it with others, but I'll tell you what I think of it now. But it's not gonna be good. But it is what it is. Thanks for having me. It's been a great 2 years doing this stuff, or however long it's been. I've learned a lot of new beer styles, and I've stepped out of my comfort zone many times, trying to find these things, and the people at the liquor store, they even know me, right? I go to Specs, and there's the ordering gal that's been helping me out. And I told her about the Malty Mondays, and they each Sunday or excuse me Monday I'll come in and ask for this particular style. And they have to go look for it. So that's educating them as well as it is me. I've had a great time with this whole thing, Jesse. Thanks for including me along the journey. Sorry I couldn't find all the beers, because some of them are just fucking impossible to find. They were really hard. But no, I've learned a lot. I've had a great time. Cheers to all. And I'm not sure where Jesse's going with this next, but it's going to be fun again, I imagine. Happy Halloween. The banner's gone.
Alcohol's anonymous.
Cheers, Kate.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for such a great turnout with 11,000 people watching and a full panel. Cheers, guys.
Mm-hmm. Cheers. Thank you, Dio.
You're certainly welcome, sir.
All right.
Piss ass beer.
I too had to buy a sixer.
Yeah, right. Damn it. What you gonna do?
I put it all in the glass. I'm like, you know what? I got some left. Might as well just finish it right now.
There you go.
Yeah, it's thin. There's nothing to it. I mean, it looks like gosh, it looks like me after a long weekend in the mountains camping. Basically filled up my glass with it.
Well, at least the toilet. At least the toilet.
Put the rest in the Clear Creek leading into Coors. But it is lacking. It's obvious that alcohol is missing. There is some sort of I can't put my nose, my tongue, my finger on it, but there's some sort of a flavor in here, and I can't really pull it out correctly.
Is it a flavor or a lack of flavor?
There definitely is a flavor.
Now, do you think this is better or just as good as the gluten-free?
Gluten-free has a weird taste. It's more ricey from the ones I've had. This is just, there's nothing. It's just shit in a glass.
That's the wrong color. Shit.
And after drinking 12 packs, it's not.
They kind of look the part, though. I mean, really, it looks like beer in a glass.
It looks like it's very, very close to looking like a regular Coors. Yeah. So the color it's pretty good, but everything else it's shit. And I'll probably be shitting pretty hard on this one when that score comes around.
Yeah, probably.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Bud Mud.
Cheers. All right. Thank you, Chadio.
Thank you.
Who we at now? I think we're at Eric. He hasn't on yet, right?
Right. Yeah, I put it in the private chat there for you. I'm not sure.
There you go. There's the order of excellence. Free Wave. Free Wave. Non-alcoholic hazy IPA.
Oh, I've had that.
They brew in San Diego and they brew in Stratford, Connecticut at your Two Roads Brewery. So they're utilizing, again, water, organic Vienna malt, malted barley, hops, wheat, and yeast. 70 calories with 1 gram of protein and 16 grams of carbohydrates. So I'm going to do my best to explain what that thing Chadio was trying to describe. It's in all these beers, basically. And there's some, I don't know if you can even see it. Yes, you can't even see it. But yes, sediment is in said glass. So they're trying to keep some flavor in there. Or yeast. So basically, it had a grapefruit, really heavy, orangey kind of scent to it, with mixed in with the Vienna malt. And there's something that's musty, or I don't know if it's kind of on the soured-ish kind of side, that malty essence thing that you get in these non-alcoholic beers. Almost like I know that they're using the Vienna malt, but there's something that's got this funky, not so right, like almost like a watered down kind of caramel thing. So, yeah.
Right.
I think that's the best way to describe it. It's like sour, like the souring thing / watered down caramelly kind of flavors I've had in a lot of different non-alcoholic beers. But this one definitely has the grapefruit mixed with the orange. It's not the most vibrant flavored version of those things, but you're getting it. 55 IBUs. It sticks around for a little bit, but it's very clean finishing with that Vienna malt and that kind of dirty, watery caramel thing. There's definitely some white bready malts in there. It's crisp. It's pretty refreshing. It does fool you into thinking you're drinking this IPA with that little weird caramelly twinge thing in there. That doesn't seem right. But is it clean? Semi-clean, I suppose. Got a little rough edge around it. Maybe a little chalkiness, not too much of that. But I mean, for this style, anything by the Athletic Brewing Company is really good, and this one is not shabby for what it is. I'm gonna try to rate the thing and I'm gonna try to rate it just for what it's trying. I mean, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's cut to the chase there. I will give it the benefit of the doubt for what it's trying to do, how it accomplished that. I will rate accordingly on that one, and yeah, I will sit back and think about this.
Dirty, watery thing, right?
Awesome. Thank you, Eric.
Like dishwasher, dishwater, whatever.
And now we got
the very last running.
The regenerating head.
Wow, look at that.
Not bad.
2 days in a row, that's it.
What it is.
All those dead yeast that didn't knock in.
Sparkly.
They need some sugar. All right, yeah. So, Bravas Oatmeal Stout.
We have the stout one, yeah.
Yeah, so I got some left here. Oh boy, these people need to give this shit up. Yeah. So, all right. On the nose, it's gonna be super quick because there ain't a lot going on. Slight roast, grains. That's what I'm getting on the nose. Like I said, the appearance isn't too bad. The head dissipated. It is looks a little bit watery, but it looks like it's got some sort of viscosity. I don't know. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Watery and light.
The taste follows the nose.
It's very grainy, in my opinion, like grain forward. It does have a bit of like a breadiness to it. But you know what this tastes like and smells like to me? Sunflower seeds.
Huh.
Mm.
All right.
It's like I was racking my brain when I first smelled it. I'm like, man, that smells familiar. I drank it and I'm like, it does. It's got like, it tastes like plain sunflower seeds, not even salted. It's just a weird grain. If it's like an oily thing, I don't know. It's just not good.
Right.
And I didn't have to buy a 6-pack. I bought a 4-pack.
Yeah, I know,
Smart
right?
man.
For $6. So, I mean, price isn't bad. It's just not good. Yep. Ah, sunflower seeds. It's terrible, man. I don't know. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with the other 3 of these fucking things.
You got that vodka, right?
Send them west.
Yeah, I'll go. The bums won't even drink that around here.
Right. That says something, doesn't it? The bumps
Thanks for having me, BuMpY. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, miscellaneous.
That's right. You know what? Man, I think I'd rather have the goddamn gluten-free beer than drink this shit ever
me
again.
too.
Straight up.
Fair enough, right?
That stuff's not great either, but this is just bad.
It's bad.
High scores tonight.
I tell you,
Lowest
that
scores
corn
ever.
pop, man, he was a real bad dude.
The highest score is going to come from this guy right here,
Who you give it?
Alex.
All right. Come on, Alex. What you got, buddy?
Well,
Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys.
well, look into the taste. That's the golden stuff. Maybe I should pour another one in because
Whoa.
Another one?
That's right, Alex. We're getting.
You actually drink that?
that?
I can't believe you drank that.
well,
Josh is gonna have the best fucking score on the whole panel.
Yes.
I'm dropping bottles.
Dropping bottle.
Dropping bottle tops on that. All right. Let's
Sounds like
see.
a fat song. Dropping bottle.
It looks like a proper beer bottle. It's all silver on the top. It looks nice. Oh.
I mean, it's a proper beer bottle, but it ain't beer.
No, it's not. It looks like it though.
I mean, it's beer, but it's fake beer because
Here goes Alex.
because that's what it makes. That's what makes it fake beer.
Mhm.
Yes, you have all the malts and stuff like that, like a regular beer. Looks like a beer, tastes like a beer somewhat, but either way, it's a good beer if you don't want to drink it. If you don't want to drink alcohol, so what we got here? 3-finger head, nice bubbles, nice, carbonation. I can see through the glass here. Let's see what this tastes like, and that's that. Cheers.
Cheers.
You, sir.
Hey,
Stay sober, my friend.
Cheers, brother.
If Finelli would start drinking these, he could drive to the Taco Bell.
yeah, you'd be able to get me Taco Bell, too.
Right?
Oh shoot! See, I didn't call you out like that, John. Why would we do that to you?
It is good, but it's not like oh, I gotta go get another 6-pack of these, or it's not gonna be like hey, I gotta go get like the CBS or the KBS or just or Coors Banquet, whatever. The Coors Banquet is delicious, unless you're drinking a non-alcoholic beer of the Coors Banquet series. But
Dang it!
But I don't think I ever tried the Coors Banquet thing. But sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you what's on the top of my head.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about, man.
So
going with it. Yeah, you got it.
I mean, like I said, very watery, very watered down. kind of has that wet paper. Sometimes you can taste that kind of like an old wet paper after a while.
Cardboard flavor, maybe?
Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe it's possible.
Okay. I've heard that as a descriptor, cardboard.
Maybe, I don't know. That's what some people have said, wet paper. It has like a bitter taste to it, like like a dry taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you want to go back for more.
Whoa.
No.
Or not.
Pinky's out.
It's not. Like I said, it's a good beer for people that are trying to lose weight.
Oh, I don't know.
Good beer. If you can't handle the alcohol, like if you have the shakes and stuff, and you want to get away from the beer that has alcohol, so it's a good beer with all of that. And thank God I don't have that issue, so I don't have to worry about it. But if I don't want alcohol and I don't want to get drunk, this would be a good beer to drink. Although I'm going to try to find some other non-alcoholic beers to see what they taste better. Because are they going to all be nasty? Probably. But
don't do that to yourself, man.
Why waste your money?
Yeah, you're right. You have a point there. Unless it's a show like this, you're right. So,
yeah.
Hey, you're gonna have the best review ever, I think. It's like, hey, look, if you don't want to gain a lot of weight or be drunk, then this kind of fits the bill. It tastes like beer, sorta. It's you do your own opinion with that, but yeah, I get what you're saying. You make perfect sense.
I mean, like I said, it's half and half. I mean, you have that taste of the beer, but it is not
alcohol-free beer.
It is not a full-blown taste of a beer, but it does taste a little bit if you like this kind of stuff. And if you can't drink the stronger, the alcohol beers, it doesn't matter if it's strong or not. Alcohol beers in general. Mm-hmm. So try to get this if you want. If like I said, if you don't want to drink a lot and get drunk, but I think you can get the original. Original is better.
Yeah.
It's got flavor.
Do you want me to give the rating now or
not yet? We're gonna come back around and do ratings.
One more time.
Make sure.
Thank you, Alex.
All right. So I think Beer Man would be next, and then it will be Josh, who I'm sure is gonna have some great things.
Yeah, right.
No, this is atrocious. I'm sorry.
He's atrocious.
I have the same thing as you, Alex. This is terrible.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Mr. Beer Man. We're gonna probably drink all these just to get rid of them.
No, I'm not. Great pouring all these. No, this smells like tomato soup,
it does.
Alpo, and like meatballs. Macaroni and ketchup. Oh,
American
I don't know what is going on here. But this is what I get.
I don't think Bex does either.
I'm serious, man. I mean, the grain bill on this is barley. Everything is made like a beer. It is a beer, but it's just doesn't have the alcohol. But I don't know what happened. I mean, this smells terrible.
It does taste, yeah.
It smells like metal. It has metal like lead, like a lead smell or some kind of weird, like copper and lead mixed or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh.
Anyway, man, clear beer. It looks good. It looks great. It looks like a great lager. I would be like, oh yeah, nice. Oh no, it's like it's beautiful, but effervescent. It's really zinging, good golden color. Let's drink this already, man. I already had one and about threw up, so
oh shit! There it goes again.
You're on your second.
Are you ball busting?
Slow down.
They do look good.
You really did throw up. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
No.
He's about to barf.
That's an absolute no. Oh God. No.
Good thing I got the crown jewel.
Don't put that in your mouth.
Going out with a bang
It's
on
like
the last one.
sorghum. It's like some weird diet sugar, sweet and low. Like they overdosed it with sweet and low. and added some like roses.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
And
good.
I said watered down. Yeah. I said watered down caramel, but yes, that's
A
that.
little caramel in there, yeah, but it's like
We're getting that flavor in
I couldn't even feel like the body. I couldn't even feel how it was in my mouth. I can't take any more of this. I won't drink another drop of this.
All right.
So if that says anything,
I don't blame you, man.
I don't even want to try Beck's right now. The original, because it's been a long time since I've had that. You know, back in the day when I didn't have a palate. You know, you're just taking them down. And nah, man, this is absolutely god awful. And my score is gonna be low. So cheers. Don't get Beck's, man.
Thank you for being here.
My opinion only.
Get the original. Don't ever get this. Get the original.
Right.
Never get
Well, now on to a more positive note.
On a more positive note, right?
This is my second can I opened up, so I finished
You get loaded tonight. Huh?
like I said, Dogfish, Lemon Quest, lemon puree, blueberry juice, acai berries, monk fruit extract, and sea salt. There's a lot going on here. It's pretty
really
exotic. I guess kind of lacing on there. But like I said, very lemon forward. You get those blueberries. I never had monk fruit, so I don't know what the hell monk fruit tastes like. Get a little of that sea salt.
Tastes like monks.
Blueberry juice, acai berries. You get all that shit. It's like a non-alcoholic smoothie sour that I drink, but no alcohol. Well, 0.5 alcohol. So yeah, let's go in for another glass full of it. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Good luck, man.
I think he's having a lot of luck here tonight.
Yeah, right off the bat, it's like lemonade in a glass.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, good.
Oh, that's better.
And, I guess you could pass this off as a beer, a wheat beer. Has that wheat-esque type aromas to it. All those fruits and stuff kind of combined together, and it's actually quite refreshing. I'm sorry everyone else picked bad non-alcoholic beers, but this one's great. I've had it before.
Oh, damn! How about that, right?
I always keep a 6-pack in the fridge. So yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking on this one and come up with a score. So
all right.
Yeah.
So is it tasty? I mean, it's not alcoholic. We know that, obviously.
Yeah, it's
but
fucking bitter. I like it.
So Dogfish Head did it up right with an NA beer that's pretty damn tasty.
Oh, you better find that
It's
one, dude.
not thin or weird or anything. I know you drink some badass beers, but
I mean, it's thin. I mean, it's going to be, a little
Yeah.
watered down. But, I mean, I think the combination of that lemon puree and all those fruits and stuff really.
right. They're
Set it
making more
off.
than what it could be, rather than what it would be.
I mean, I don't think I've ever had a non-alcoholic beer. I think this is my actual first ever non-alcoholic beer. I never had O'Doul's, none of that. So,
Yeah.
I guess I'm starting off right. So.
Oh, but yeah. All right, man. Sounds nice. I'm sorry, I didn't. I was just trying to.
Oh,
Right.
you're good.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Nice.
All right.
It's your turn.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Cheers.
So, on to mine, I got that straight dank from Two Roots Brewing Company out of, what was it? San Diego, California. 0.5% ABV. Eureka hops, and it doesn't really matter what the other one is. Like I've heard some other folks talk about the tea note. This one does have that tea, kind of black tea, citrusy, like a light citrus, but on the orange side still. So like an orange tea. No, there is no malt aroma. It smells like just a really badly made IPA. doesn't smell really dank or anything. They call it straight dank, but no, I'm going with tea notes and some citrus notes. All right, well, cheers. I only have a little bit left, as you can see. It is leaving some great lacing on the glass.
No, it looks nice. Yeah, it looks nice in the glass. It does, doesn't it? A lot of them do.
Extremely light body, medium carbonation. A bit on the cardboard side with some citrus notes and that black tea note. It really comes through. So it tastes like an extremely old, poorly made to begin with IPA. So, on the grand scale of things, this is not that bad.
Right.
Maybe if I was going to do like another liter chug.
That's right. Right. There you go. Nice. Good answer.
Yeah, it like I said, it at least pushes towards being something that's familiar to my palate, because I have had some shitty IPAs in my life. So yeah, this is just another one of those shitty IPAs for the most part. But I'll give it a fair score based off of what it is, and also probably based off a lot of other people's thoughts of this great non-alcoholic beer adventure we're having at night. Let's just bring this back to this style panel. I'll move everybody around. Go ahead and give your scores. Give any shout outs that you'd like to do. Who goes next? Is it Dio?
Okay, so the caliber from Guinness, this should just be under the heading.
I got you, Jesse.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh yeah. You go around different than I would have probably done that. Okay, yes sir. You got it. If you're going that direction, I'm sorry.
So like BuMpY just got done talking about, you get this tea note to it, which is the primary note on the beer. The lacing around the glasses is nice. The color is nice, just like 90% of the beers on the panel here tonight. It's still a little spriteful in there from the effervescence, but that's about the only pluses this thing has. The thinness. One thing that I did notice, since we have a lot of people on the panel, it's not that tasty of a beer. So you sit there and you don't drink it for a while. So you let what happens in your mouth go into timeout. And one thing I noticed on there is that it left a really nasty freaking aftertaste down the center of the back of the tongue. And you could scrape it off. I mean, it was just one of those things. It's like when you have something that's too sugary and that's a tart sugar of some sort.
I think it rose up there a bit.
Anyway, it was like, not like it was cake. It was just there. But you guys, I'm always flossing my teeth, so I always have a flosser in my mouth. I just scraped it right off. It's like, dude, that was like really weird. I think it was an adjunct that they added in here that the sweetness. I don't know if it's it has to be fake sweetness, because if there's any yeast in here, it would have ate it up. You know what I mean? So the beer, from the looks and everything that was positive at the beginning when I was starting, that I'll give it a few numbers up. But as a beer, totaling everything up, I'm going to give this thing 67.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's not quite failure. They tried, but it did have a look, and it's just funny how all the beer companies do what they do. They're trying to please a certain market. Everybody's trying to get into shape, over the past few years, and everyone is trying to do the ultimate beer. You know what I mean? For those that are working out, very low calorie. A lot of them are, they do have a a percentage in there that's much higher than these that taste much better. But yeah, I wasn't very happy at this. Shout outs here shortly. I should be getting some other topics up video wise on my channel. I've been spending a lot of time training Faith. We're coming a long way. She's growing up. She's a big girl. She's finally out of her diapers. She turned 1 October 15th. And I've been sharing videos this evening with some of the guys down here on, just the aspects of, her life. She is a life. That's why I celebrate it all the time. Yeah. Good times, man. I can't wait to get back to real beer here. So BuMpY, thank you very much, man. 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a great show, man.
It's been a run, man.
The last time
There's been a lot of times I couldn't be on because, like Dio was saying earlier, you just can't find the freaking beers.
Can't find the beer. Life gets in the way. Yeah.
Yeah, it does, man.
I appreciate you being here. And yes, everybody, if you finished up your non-alcoholic beer, please do pour a real beer for the finish beer.
Been done.
All right, I'm done.
Done and done, boys. Done and done.
That's a bitch.
Right.
I'll drink it because I'm dehydrated a bit, but
there you go. That's all it's worth. All right, Mr. Nelly, try not to be so excited this time. I think it's your turn.
Shut up.
Okay.
All right, it's my turn. Okay, so I've been saving this for now because I want to go ahead and there it is, the O'Doul's shit water.
Chug.
Tell us what you really need.
Shut up. Don't even start with that. Look, this near beer stuff is despicable. I don't see any point other than raging alcoholics trying to right their wrongs and like live an alcohol-free life. But fuck that shit. That's disgusting. Okay, so O'Doul's, it's not a total drain pour. It's not a total drain pour. I can drink it, but it's like a skunky. It's like a dead rodent that you've been keeping in your fridge for too long, and you just want to get rid of it. And you, it's bad. I don't know. It's a D. It's gross. It's not. It doesn't taste like beer to me. It tastes like it tastes like shit. Whatever. So if you're gonna drink, if you're gonna drink non-alcoholic beer, which I don't know why you would, O'Doul's I would not recommend it. I would go with one of the Lagunitas or the like if you get some of the craft beers that you guys have, the non-alcoholic. Go with that. Because the O'Doul's is shit. It tastes like I'm just squeezing. I'm like twisting a skunk's anal glands directly into the back of my throat.
Wow!
Wow!
You turn this a different direction, bro.
So the O'Doul's, I will give it at the bottom end. I'm going to give it a 60. I'm going to give it a 65. It's a D. It's not anything I would ever recommend, but it's not a drain pour either. I can get through it, but if you like rodents, like secretion from their glands,
keep it up.
I like this, but I don't recommend it. I think it's gross. And I hate that the last Malty Monday had to be non-alcoholic beers because I got nothing but this. I hate it so much. But cheers, and I'm done.
But cheers, all right. Well, cheers to you.
And shout outs too. Shout outs,
right.
Nelly.
All right, I have watch BuMpY Road Brewery and Eric and Alex on Food Fridays and Beer Man, and they're gonna give their own shout outs. I got nothing. I don't deserve any shout outs.
Yeah, Alex will Alex will help you out with a shout out for your channel.
I guess that'll do it, buddy.
No, you got beer buddies, man.
Oh, shut up. Nah. We'll see.
He gave up on that.
They gotta have friends for that.
That's true.
Josh, no. Oh, Josh talking shit. Anyway, it's fine.
All right, do you have your
cheers?
Is that the way it goes? All right. Well, I didn't want to run John over. It looked like he was still rambling a bit. All right. First of all, thanks for having me. It's been awesome the last 2 years, like I mentioned a while ago. I found beers I never ever tried once before in my life, and that they were some were really good, some were awkward and different. But anyway, cheers to the whole series. Awesome time. As for the beer, the non-alcoholic Busch beer, just like everybody else is saying, thin and watery, not worth having. If you're going to quit drinking beer, then quit drinking beer. Find you some iced tea somewhere, because that's definitely not hitting the spot. It kind of sort of tastes like beer, but why fool yourself? It's so very lacking in flavor and body and everything else. I'll give it a 68. The score for that beer. It's just and I don't know how it compares to other non-alcoholic beers, because I really have never tried any others. Maybe once. I think I might have tried the O'Doul's and disappointed in that also, because I'm a beer drinker, aren't we all? But as for shout outs, I'm get a video coming up tomorrow, I think, if I can squeeze it in some which way. I'm sending the hat that is from Lone Star on to Alex, and there's notes in there, Alex, to where to send that to, and that's going to Eric Frankfelter, aka, Thomas Metal 75. Ooh, sorry to call it names. I think everybody knows your name, though. But either way,
I do now.
Sorry. Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't need to call them names.
I can't believe it.
Cheers to Miss Jamie being in here. It's nice to see you, love.
Cheers, Jamie.
Cheers to the 11,000 watching and the full freaking panel on the last Multi Monday ever of Bumpy Roads on Bumpy Roads channel. Man, it's been a lot of fun. All right, that's all I got. Cheers. Watch the videos, and I'll come up with something later for some more content. Cheers to you. Thanks for having me, Jesse.
Cheers to you.
Nice to have been part of this.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what's up next. All right.
Well,
What's on you, Mr. Mr. O.
I finished it, so that says something. I mean, I looked at it. It is what it is.
I hope so.
It does kind of have that Coors taste, but it very just muted. There's not much there. It's basically lightly flavored water with some carbonation to it.
Yep.
But compared to some of the other ones like I saw tonight, I think this was probably for an adjunct, for a macro, it's probably one of the better ones out there. So I'm gonna score it a 71.
Okay.
So it's decent. If you're at someone's house, like, oh man, I'm just drinking non-alcoholic now. Well, if they have the edge, you'll be okay. You'll get through the night. But will I buy it again? No. I mean, the last 2 nights I've gone through, because I didn't feel like getting drunk last night, but I wanted a beer. That was perfect. I had a few of them last night, just hanging out, unwinding before work, and I had the other 3 tonight, so it worked.
You can unwind with beer before work, deal, but only that kind.
Yeah, I just wanted. I wanted a chill night, and I didn't feel like getting a drunken sleep. I felt like getting a good sleep.
The old Alex Mackinac work,
I actually had a Mackinac fudge the other day. It was great.
Yum. Oh, yeah, that's good.
I'm trying to find Mackinac fudge again.
With an NA Bex.
They know they're right
found. It's gone. As for shout outs, after this, I will be recording my Australian rules football video, my reaction to that. I've been having a lot of fun with those. It's awesome interacting with like a lot of Aussies and them talking shit to me because I don't know shit about the sport. But hey, that's how you learn, is by watching and kind of having fun with it. So yeah, the shout out, BuMpY. Thank you so much, guys. It's been about a year since I've been a part of this, and it's been a lot of fun. I look forward to more fun beer panels.
Yeah, man, we'll do it again some which way.
Right. Cheers to empty beers.
Right.
Cheers, Jerry.
Doing reaction videos for like cricket stuff like that.
Who, me?
No, me.
Oh,
I'm gonna do reaction videos to crickets.
Yeah,
there you go.
I do reaction videos for people doing reaction to videos.
Yep. I've seen those.
reaction videos.
Mhm.
It's on you there, Mr. Metal, I think.
Let's
So
go
man.
to that swill.
There you go.
Drink a beer while we listen to quick.
I was gonna say that black tea thing. That's in there. The water malt or the water. Maybe it's more like the yeast kind of content with that water. Kind of does that steeping of the yeast kind of flavor. I do think that it's nice to have the Vienna malt, and it's nice to have some of these better tasting hops to kind of give you more of the flavors and essence of what you like. If you're gonna have to drink one of these bad boys, I forget what the price was. It probably was $9.99. I'm not super disappointed by what this thing is. What do I want to give it for a rating? I mean, I could give it a straight, and I'm spilling it already. I could give it a straight 80 and be completely happy with that rating. Yeah, I do think that there's that yeast water, or what I was describing as like this really watery caramel kind of flavor, is not super desirable about the beer. I think somehow, I don't know, Thrash brought it up, where if you try to put too much sugars or things to sweeten up the beer, it's just going to create the alcohol. So you can't really do those things to these to try to get them where you might want in your taste palette. You might be able to do something after the fact, like do your own additions to it. Like somebody said, chelada or something. Do your own addition to it. Maybe you'll get it to the flavor you want. You get a nice base to go on with that. Think about this as a mixer. Think about this as the vodka. Now you got to mix it with whatever. But yeah, 80 is perfectly fine. I'm not disappointed, and it will probably enter my life. I don't know, more. I'll examine. I'll look at some of these athletic beers. I suppose they're a really good brewing brand for the non-alcoholics. Why not? But yeah, we can drink some real beer or wine or spirits or adult beverages on Wednesday, the Wild Card Wednesday, which is the 3rd of November.
Nice transition. I like how you did that. Nice transition.
Oh yes, and if you're coming on panel, don't be a douche. That's all I ask. And hopefully,
no douching on the panel.
No douching.
Hopefully, we're gonna have an episode of what the ABV after that at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If our main man Beer Chugs wants to host that show, we're playing tomorrow night of all things. So. Cheers to that.
You're rocking on it. All right. Rock on.
Yeah, dude.
So that goes.
Great shout out.
Cheers.
We lost our magnet.
Beer master, huh?
Yeah, I guess we'll skip over miscellaneous because he's not.
We'll be back.
He may have gotten too tipsy.
Yeah, those damn alcoholic NA beers, you know how they can get.
Him and beer man in control.
He already gave me a score. He said that his score is an NA, not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
There you go.
It's a 27.
So this beer, I'm gonna give it a 70. It's not. Is it 70? Yeah,
it's a fair score for something like that. I mean,
it's good.
JB is happy with that score. He scored at least a 70.
He is excited.
That's right.
Overrated beer.
I'm sorry, but no 100 today, my friend.
Yeah, there'll be no hundreds here. And that's it.
And shout out.
You got a shout out. I mean,
Yeah. What's Friday?
You're really disappointed in him, man.
Right. You just gave it numbers. Are you done reviewing the beer? You want to shout out anybody? Like the guy that eating the turd pillow up there?
Alex?
Yeah. Oh.
Are you going to shout out anything?
Oh, yeah. I'm losing my mind.
Drunken one was talking to you. Sorry.
Too much booze.
Oh, you're all tipsy tonight.
Well, next Friday we're going to be doing what's it called? Everything wrapped in bacon.
Yeah.
Your Food Friday.
Yep.
Things wrapped in bacon. Boys. Things wrapped in bacon. Come on, use your imagination. Things
wrapped in bacon. Yeah. And stuff like that. And then obviously Stout Sunday. Since even though Johnny Boy's here, I don't care. Don't forget Stout Sunday. Get your stouts on and get your porters on at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on John Anelli's channel. If you don't know who John Anelli is, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews or just look up that name right up there, and you'll be good. Appreciate you.
He didn't shout himself out, so yeah, Alex has always been good about shouting out John.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Alex.
You're welcome.
Let's hear it, Beer Man.
Beer
All right, man. This I couldn't even drink it, so I gave it to my wife, and she about puked.
So she poured it out. You didn't have to. She poured it out.
I had to take it out of my room because it stunk. It smelled like tomato, macaroni, and metal.
That is
Alpo. You said,
and it was new. It was fresh. I mean, it was good till like February of 22. So I mean, we're still good there. I mean, a fresh beer. The only thing that saved it on this, I mean, we're gonna have 100 here, okay, on the score. And I don't care what F is, but it got a 10 out of 100. I mean, I couldn't even drink it. The only thing that saved it was the look of it. You look at it and you're like, oh, cool, nice beer. And you drink it and you throw up. I mean, it's like I don't even know how Alex was able to drink those.
Did you have a bad one? I mean, did
the whole 6-pack tastes the same way. I had 2 of them in the past, and I was like, nope. One sip, couldn't do it.
It doesn't taste good, but I don't want to waste my money.
I know I don't either, but I
just waste it.
Get your sandwiches. Get your calories with a sandwich or something, right? But pour that beer down the drain. Get your calories from a sandwich. Right?
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't good, man. I mean, I don't know what other NAs are like. You know, I've had O'Doul's before. That was I don't even remember it, so I can't even go there. So I did have Glockenschmacker or something like that. It was like some one that they Klackemakis or some German one that they have. It's like a dark it's like a darker one, and it tasted like nickels or like pennies. Like it was like I don't even know what happened there, but that metallic flavor can go goodbye. I don't like that at all. Especially cardboard and weird funk. But 10 out of 100. Freaking F for sure. That's like 8 feet under and dead. No more of that.
Right.
I won't even give that to my cat or my dog. So, as far as me, beer cheese is a Gruyere, and beer of choice at 8:00 Eastern at the normal beer and cheese we have every Tuesday tomorrow. So bring that Gruyere, and Wednesday will be our first of 4. We're starting I Like Your Style, and it'll be stout. So bring any stout. I don't care. That style is stout. So bring what you'd like. All of November. Let's do stouts every week.
Nice.
At 6
Awesome.
Eastern.
That'll be easy as pie. I mean,
that's perfect for this. For the winter time.
Yeah.
Something
Alex actually has a stout called "That Will Be Easy as Pie." That's what he said.
Nice.
Nice.
For one of the 16 bummers he's got over there.
Yeah, dude. No, but
you're not talking about my founder's secret, are you?
One of 5 bummers. You got 70 feet, right?
Well, I'll tell you this much. So I drank one of them last night, but I have 2 left, so I'll drink the one. I'll drink one more of it, and then I'll go get more probably in the next couple of weeks.
There you go.
What's up?
Hey, BuMpY, it's been a good. I can't talk. It's been good being here, man. It's always been. It's fun, man. We're gonna be doing more of these. I know we are. So that it's been a very educational time for me. Period. For a lot of us, I think we all learned a lot. So it was, thank you for having this available. And I know we'll have many more of them. So cheers and thank you, man. Thanks, BuMpY.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for making it to a lot of the shows. So appreciate it.
I try to be a regular. So
let's go back to miscellaneous because the last beer is now fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is. All right. So that NA stout I had. Oh boy. Very hard thing to put a score on, but Out of the 3 non-alcoholic beers that I've had, I had 2 from that company that Eric had tonight, and I drain poured both those fucking things. I will say this. It wasn't bad when it's ice cold, it's not too bad, that particular beer. If it warms up at all, the sunflower seeds come out big time.
Wow.
I guess. I don't know. So 2 drain pours and 1 that wasn't that great. I guess I just have to score out of 50. Or what? No, 33.3. There we go. 1 was decent out of the 3 that I've had.
Nice. At least you
Definitely wouldn't go back to it though. And yeah, man, it's been real.
That's been fun.
Malty Monday thing. It's been cool. Tried to join as much as I could. So, yeah, man. Sure, there's a couple out there we never got our hands on, but never know.
Or probably never will.
Yeah, but why did the legendary BuMpY end it then? If there's more beer and more styles, I'm confused.
Hard to find.
You're gonna find
stuff that we don't.
Pretty much most of the styles that a majority of the people are going to be able to get.
I think there's one.
There's styles in certain countries that don't leave that country, and there's no way.
True that, legendary BuMpY. True that.
Clone beer. There's a clone beer.
On that note, I'm gonna get a 10%er.
Right. Did you have any?
There you go.
You got shout outs, Drew?
Shout out to 10% beer.
He's gonna shout out that 10% when he cracks.
Yeah, right.
Well, Miscellaneous does do on Thursday sometimes a session. I think he calls it like a session live or whatever. He drinks 4 different beers, does tasting notes. He's back so he can talk about himself. What's your Thursday show there that you do sometimes, Miscellaneous?
Oh yeah, I've been doing sometimes pop-up shows. I think I might do it this week. A Thursday night beer session. So I just grab a couple beers, 3 or 4, sit down, do some reviews in succession, and that's pretty much it. Interact with the chat, shoot the shit, try some new products. So
there you go. All right, nice.
Yeah, because I don't know. Sometimes I don't have. There's a lot of shows going on. To be honest with you, it's usually somebody doing something somewhere, and we're on live, and I get off late, and so I usually do most of my reviews on other people's channel. But I don't know. You could sit there and grind out a few, have a little session. Not bad. I kind of like the concept of it. I've seen another YouTuber do it, one of the UK guys, and I said, that's not a bad idea. You sit down, have a few, you get acclimated, pick up on different stuff you wouldn't. So, not a bad idea.
Well, all right.
Bye, Josh.
We're gonna get the first 100 tonight. Josh would have given his beer 100. So
yeah, there you go, JV. There's your 100.
Josh is not on YouTube. He joins up on some live streams occasionally. Hangs out with us a lot in our after parties or just our off-air stuff. He has an Instagram page. If you guys want to check him out, it's Philly Crooker 87. And so check out Josh A or Last Beer. And I appreciate him for being here. He was super excited about the non-alcoholic beer. He was pushing this thing. I said, no, it's going to be the last episode of Malty Monday. You can't hear it. So yeah, my non-alcoholic beer, not too shabby for what it was. Like I said, it was like just drinking a really shitty made IPA that may have been old. So for like the notes I was getting, which I have gotten out of alcoholic IPAs, regular IPAs. So that I'm going to give this a score of 74 out of 100 because it still kind of tasted like a beer. It had like no malt profile to it, really. It did have a little bit of a kind of chalkiness on the palate, a little bit drying, like a chalky type thing going on. But yeah, overall not disgusting. It was definitely drinkable, and yeah, not something I would go back and buy because I mean, pretty much what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, if it tasted fantastic, that'd be another story. But yeah, shout outs for me. This is the final episode of Malty Monday. It's been a great almost 2 years. I don't think it actually made it 2 years, but it's pretty darn close. I think it did its purpose. It got a lot of folks drinking different styles of beers that you never would have even thought of or heard of or tried. We did a lot of searching throughout each Monday or each week coming up on Monday, trying to find, these beer styles that were popping up. It became a real hassle sometimes. It was like, even myself, I was like, man, I don't think I can make it to my own show. I'm not going to be able to, I can't find this style. Amazingly, we found a lot of them. And yeah, some people couldn't make it to certain shows. They couldn't find the beer. And, that was totally understandable. And that's kind of, this came to the end because it's, we're down to whatever beers would have been left would have been maybe one person on our whole hangouts, could have found something. Or you'd have to go to another country in order to get it. So there are some beer styles out there that we've never touched upon. So if you guys are interested to take your own journey and try to find a beer style that you haven't had yet, go for it, because I think that there's been an eye-opening experience for some people who may have been leaning one way towards certain beers, and now you have a whole shit ton of beers that you can go out there and drink different styles and have a different experience. So I think the show did its purpose. Appreciate you all for joining me in this journey. Met a lot of cool people through this. The chat's been there throughout, so I appreciate all of you guys in the chat who've been watching throughout the years.
Sad
the year and some odd months, anyways.
Josh said 93 is what he typed in the chat.
Oh, 93. Okay. Not close enough to 100. That was close. The highest score of the night. Thank you. But yeah, we got After Dark beers, which was my Sunday show. I'm going to move that over to Monday. No, on next Monday will be an After Dark beers. I'm thinking of trying to figure out a different show to do for Monday, in which I would then get rid of After Dark beers and just leave it at one live show for me a week, because of producing a week, because doing two shows can be a little bit, and especially doing back to back one night and then the next night, and then also doing it on a work night also sucks. So that's why I'm trying to get off the Sunday stuff for sure. So from now on, until I figure out where I want to take a different show, I'm trying to structure it. I'm trying to really think about it before just putting it out there. I want it to run as smooth as possible. But it will be After Dark beers on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on my channel here, Bumpy Road Brewery.
All right, man.
But yeah,
first time hearing of this. I think everybody's the same, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We'll be right.
It's real. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you all so much. It's been a great run, and I appreciate all the support all this time. So there's one thing left to do.
Yeah.
We should just bring him right center screen here. Okay.
All right. This is Alex, Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream and next video. Sorry about this show going to be ending, but that's okay. This is Alex, Beer Master, signing out.
All right. Cheers.
Thank
you guys. Love you all.
We'll see you on